Many people don't fail because they lack talent. They fail because they lack a daily system. It's not your intelligence holding you back. It's not your calling. It's not, it's not even the opportunity. Okay. It's your routine. And you can have big dreams and still live small in your days, if your days are unstructured. So here's what I want you all to understand. You got to understand, success is not built in moments. It's built in patterns. And so today I'm going to show you all the difference between where you are and where you want to be, and how it's not luck, motivation, or hustle, but in fact, it's what you do every single day. Okay. So watch this. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your daily routine. Now I know that sounds strange because we teach big goals, we teach them stretch type goals, but I want you to lock in on this, and I want you to really burn this on your mind, burn this in your conscious mind. Your routine is the bridge between intention and manifestation. If your routine is random, your results will be random. If your routine is intentional, then your results will be inevitable. Okay. So I got this broken down into a few points, guys. Let's dig right into this. Okay. All right. So the first thing I want you to understand is that identity is reinforced daily. Okay. You do not become successful by wishing. You become successful by thinking, feeling, and acting in alignment with who you are and who you want to become. Now we know that's attitude all day, thoughts, feelings, and actions. Your attitude is a composite of those three things. So when you realize this, every day you either reinforce your old identity or install a new one. Okay, that's based upon the principle that you want to get 1% better every day. So what you think about first thing in the morning matters. What you consistently feed your mind matters. What you repeatedly focus on because becomes familiar, if you will. And then what becomes familiar becomes normal. And what becomes normal becomes your lifestyle. So here's what I've learned, guys. High level leaders build routines that support their future identity, not their past comfort. I'm going to say that one more time for somebody in the back seat. High level leaders build routines that support their future identity, not their past comfort. Okay. So now, number two, millionaire thinking has to become a practice. Here's what I learned from being in rooms with multimillionaires is simply this: successful people are not wired differently, they practice different thinking. Okay. Which means thinking has to become a skill set. Focus is a discipline. Belief is something you train. It's duplicatable, transferable. So high level earners they don't wait for motivation, guys. They follow routines that produce clarity. They follow routines that produce confidence and certainty. So this is why we're putting a spotlight in the beginning of the year, because we want you to understand. I want you to understand your daily routine determines these four things. Number one, how you make decisions. Number two, how you handle pressure. Number three, how you respond to opportunities. And number four, how you see yourself. Favors, you mean to tell me my daily routine affects all of this? Yes, because the routine shapes the mind and the mind shapes the results. And when you get this, when you understand this, guy, I'm telling you, life becomes so much more easier. If I don't say anything else, you could just use those three things right there and really change the trajectory of your year, even tomorrow when you first start. Okay. So here's the third thing I want to give you all very quickly. Consistency creates compounding results. Now, many people underestimate the power of small daily actions, but you got to understand, look at it, put your business mind on. Compound, we believe that compound is the eighth wonder of the world, compound interest, right? So if you understand that consistency compounds, watch this. One focused hour a day compounds. One aligned routine compounds. One disciplined decision compounds. So what looks small today can become massive over time. If you spend one focused hour a day, 30 days, now you got 30 hours. Imagine what you could accomplish with that. Now you all got to excuse me because I get excited when I teach this lesson, because this lesson literally changed my life. This is where Mr. Consistency came from. Consistency is the key. This is what this looks like, guys, all right? So when you understand this point here, this is why success often looks sudden from the outside, but it is built quietly over years. There's a saying that I have come to respect, that an overnight success took 10 to 15 years. You see, it was 10 to 15 years of grinding every day, getting it in, not taking no for an answer, just really doing it. And the next thing you know, it just pops up and people don't understand that that's what that is. All right. So point four, it's only five of these guys. Four is without structure, potential leaks. So you can be gifted and still stay stuck. You can be called and still be inconsistent. You can even be talented and still undisciplined because potential without structure leaks. So when it comes to your daily routine, a daily routine is not restriction, it is freedom with direction. Your daily routine removes decision fatigue. It creates momentum. It builds internal order. It trains your mind to expect success. So it's just like me. My last name is Favor. I expect favor no matter where I go. I've heard my name so much, so many times, favors, favors, favor, that it's become a part of my makeup, you all. And even people tell me when they hear me and my wife talk, we tend to call each other by our last names, favors. They say, why you do that? I was trained, Favors Incorporated, Favor Solution. I'm telling you. And of course, in favor, there's life. That's what the good book tells us. So I want you to understand that the daily routine is that same way. It trains your mind to expect certain things. This is why we say we got to shift or retrain, reprogram your mind. It's called the paradigm shift. All right. All right, guys. So here's the last thing I want to give you all for this session. The missing piece most people never install is this daily routine because many people don't need more information, but they do need a simple, repeatable daily system. And I'm going to tell you all now, this is why we created the Millionaire Daily Routine. It's not hype, it's not all motivation, because sometimes you got to do things even though you're not motivated. But it is a practical structure you can follow daily, and you'll get these three things. Align your thinking, it'll strengthen your focus, and it'll reinforce your belief. It'll build momentum, it'll create consistency in your thought patterns, which will affect your decisions. Decisions are a direct connection to your results. So the routine is designed for those who are working professionals, leaders, entrepreneurs, all of you all, authors, anybody who's serious about elevating their life and income. This is who this is for. And subsequently you all are here. So I have to say this is for you all. Okay. So you want to ask yourself honestly, do I have a daily routine that supports the life that I want? Or am I hoping for a wish sandwich, or am I hoping discipline would just magically appear out of nowhere? Later is built by what you do today. I want y'all to always remember that, okay? So here's the thing, guys. If you are ready to stop guessing and starting and then not finishing, but you really want to make success intentional in this new year, I want to give you access to my Millionaire Daily Routine. All right. It's for free. It's a free resource. And I believe it's going to help you with your structure. It's going to help you it's going to help you structure your day for clarity and focus. It's going to help you train your thinking for higher results and, greater results. And it's also going to help you build momentum so you won't experience this lackadaisicalness, or you won't get close to burnout. All right. And all you got to do is, if you're watching this, wherever you're watching this, check the link in the description, or check the description down below, and you'll catch that right there, guys. All right. So your future is built daily, and your discipline is your advantage. So think about your foundation or your routine being foundation, and you build that foundation daily. And if you do that, it'll continue to flow. So Doc Favors, we'll talk to you soon.